Hey, Volkswagen Dave here with another YouTube video. And if you didn't see my last video, basically I haven't been uploading because my computer fried and I can't edit, so I'm going to be as quick as possible having a non-edited video. Quick thing about the car, that piece of wood snapped, damn it. Oh well, anyways. So, there we go. Don't want to put anything that you shouldn't have online anyways. So I just did an emission test on my vehicle. And there's the stuff there. And this thing is really emission friendly in trying to pass, because look at all the stuff that isn't on my vehicle. It doesn't even have a fucking oxygen sensor, for Christ's sake. All it's got is an EGR system, fuel system check, and comprehensive component check, and they're not ready for the misfire. Doesn't matter. And he says even if I have one thing wrong, I pass anyway. But anyway, so I passed emissions. I originally wasn't going to, for one little reason. He would have passed me anyway because it was only one thing wrong, but the coolant plugs were disconnected because this vehicle had a problem. That's why my emission light was on. Had a problem where the coolant plugs were a convenient thing, so the car would heat up faster, give you heat faster in the winter, because diesels take forever to warm up compared to gassers. But the problem is, it also had a flaw, and this was a new thing on the Mark IVs. It also had a flaw where in some cases the coolant plugs would come on their own after you went to bed for the night. The coolant plugs would stay on after you shut off the car, and you go to start the car in the morning and the batteries would be dead. So that was a flaw. So we did a quick fix on it, and I'll show you, which allowed me to pass emissions. I'm trying not to get my license plate or anything here, but alright, that's what we did. See those wires there? We were able to use this one. This one was still connected, but we have the orange wire. These two orange wires here just crimped on, and these are just sitting on there, but he squeezed them on so they're tight. They could come off later, but it's a working thing, so it works at the moment. What I want to do is later on wire in a switch to turn it on and off. So what you would do to prevent the battery draw issue is you would just wire in like a split switch. What it would do is you turn the switch to on position when you want to start and drive the car around. You switch it on, kind of like a glow plug switch when you convert a car to diesel. Probably put on the steering dash here. When I want to drive the car, I turn it on, then turn the switch, wait for glow plugs, and then start it. And then I just drive around with the switch on. And then when I'm done with the vehicle, when I go to turn the vehicle off, after the vehicle is off, then turn the switch off. And that way you have working coolant plugs, but you won't have the issue where it's going to draw on the battery either. So that's what I'm going to do. Why is that not in gear? I don't know. So yeah, anyways, so moving on to the things that have been done. Not a whole bunch, but as you see, we still need to put the fender on. The little fix for the safety is completely frigged now, so we're going to change fender out. This is stupid. This is here because the previous owner, these are the tires from the previous owner. These are bigger than, these tires are bigger than this car's supposed to have. He did that for a gain in fuel mileage. Like I can get 52 to 55 miles a gallon on the highway with these if I'm doing like 100 or 110 when I go long distance, but friggin' it burnt, I guess for him it burnt the liner here, so he put this on, but this has come off. It's burnt the zip ties off, so it doesn't do anything except on when it's a very windy day and you're driving in the wind. This will actually hit the tire when you're driving down the road, and you can hear it. It's pretty bad. The duct tape's held. I don't know how, but yeah, you can see this is completely fucked. And the only reason this is so bad is because a bearing, I should have known better. Should have changed the bearings when I got the car. They're the original bearings from when it was brand new, and it has like over 400,000 on it now. The bearing went, and the whole car landed on its friggin' face, and it destroyed all this. We gotta fix this, but this can be replaced. But that's why this is all floppy. So luckily, it doesn't actually grab onto the tire or anything when you're normally driving. So that's cool. Brand new front rotors and pads are on there right now. I put the rotors on myself, the pads I did with my dad, just so we could grease out. He had the proper grease for lubricating, whatever. So we just took it off again for lubricant. That was loud as fuck. So yeah. Anyways, so there's the brand new Struts. I'm sure you saw it from a previous video. Brand new front struts from Napa. They're Quickstruts. They're made by Monroe, so they're very good struts on both sides. Volkswagen. And then I don't know if I've lifted enough to see, it's got brand new rear shocks. The rotors and pads are still the old ones, but it's got brand new shocks here. If you can see that. See, this was missing from the old shock, so this is on both sides now, brand new. We reuse this because that's what you're supposed to do, but this is brand new, all the way down the bottom. And they're the highest end shocks you can get from Monroe. I can't remember what they're called. I think I had a box in the back, I'm not sure. I know it's in the house. Oh, what's the name of the shocks? I'll put in the annotation on the video, but yeah, brand new rear shocks. And we're almost at 6 minutes here. This thing does have a trailer hitch. I'm going to have to get a trailer at some point. May do a few scrap runs. But yeah, so the next thing, I'm going to install a coolant plug switch. We're going to put new fender on. And clean up that shit down there. And I got to open the hood again real quick. Okay. Right. This is the plug for the fuel injection. This is the fuel injector here. That's the plug for it. That connects it to the ECU. This can be modified for more power. You can get like 30 foot-pound gain, believe it or not, just by modifying to put more fuel in when you're flooring it. And of course, I don't want to dick with that, especially when it's covered in shit. I don't want to dick with it. So what you can buy, I can't find anywhere where I can buy just the plugs. But what you can buy is a little box that already has a pre-made circuit, and it's an overpriced piece of shit, honestly. I'll probably make my own circuit, but all you do is you unplug it, plug one end of the box to here and here, so you don't touch any of the factory components. You just plug in the box, has a switch on it. What I would do, take the circuit out, make my own circuit, because all it is a switch and a resistor. That's all it is. Or a potentiometer, you can control manually how much fuel is going into the engine, and have a switch going, and I can put a resistor in there, say 800 ohm, I think is ideal, or 900 ohm, and when you floor it, you just flick the switch, and you gain like 30 foot-pounds. It's pretty sweet, so that's if you're really pushing it, mind you. Usually it'd be like 20, but yeah, you can get performance for like a few cents if you really wanted to cut the wire, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to do it the proper way. And one more thing, tires. I'll have to check out the tires because they're starting to get little cracks. They still got a lot of tread left, but see the cracks in here? I don't know if the camera's going to adjust. They're not so bad. It's mostly the sidewall you want to worry about, but they're starting. What happened is these are starting to leak. And this side is the worst because this has a leak. And I was going on a long trip and I went down 10 pounds. I waited till an en route filled up, which was a bad idea. And that's got all these fucking cracks. But these tires are like 4 years old. They're baby by the previous owner, but they're all Michelins. That's why I get such good fuel mileage. Anywho, so that's it for this video. We're up to about almost 9 minutes here. I won't waste any more time, but that's the Golf. And I'll get more videos once I get my editing software going again. Thanks for watching.